Hello, lab partner. We are ready now to do part C of the lab. I told you part A, part B, and part C were all going to be qualitative. I have a test tube of lime water here. It looks like this milky white stuff, but just wait, it'll change. And that's my lime water. And then I also have a container here full. I just scooped out some calcium carbonate, just scooped a bunch out. It's qualitative, so I just put, I feel like that amount, so I put that amount in. I didn't measure it out, put a scoop and a half. And I've got a glass tube and a stopper, which I'm going to place on quickly after I add the 6 molar HCl. 6 molar is HCl. HCl is strong acid, and it's fairly concentrated. 6 molar is it's up there for concentration, so it's a concentrated strong acid. We're going to add it to the calcium carbonate. We're going to see what happens. If it produces gas, it will. Then I'm going to catch that gas in the lime water, let it bubble through, and we'll let that lime water sit, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we had that kind of a milky color to it, but it was all kind of milky white, but we'll see it change. Or we should anyways. Okay, this is where I need you, lab partner. I really need an extra pair of hands here, but I'm going to do the best I can. Okay, I'm not a good lab partner. I'm telling you, I'm terrible. I just wish you were here. You're better than I am. So here we go. We're going to take some acid. Take a whole bunch of it. I'm going to give it a squirt. And I'm going to get some more squirt. We're going to put this top on. We're going to see that. It's reacting. You see the reaction. Bubbling into the lime water. And we'll let that go until it begins to settle down. The reaction's still going. Okay, kind of the yellow yuck stuff down there. It's really chewing up that calcium carbonate though. It's eating it all up, producing that gas, putting it into that lime water. Slowing down now. You can see the bubbling is definitely slowed down. Maybe it stopped. Yeah, it's just about stopped. So we're going to pull this out. Pull the lime water, which had gas bubbling through it. Still have a little bit of a reaction going on here with the acid and the lime water. It's slowing down. It's just about done. Lime water itself is a solution of calcium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is it's a strong base, an important strong base, and it's calcium hydroxide, also a strong base. If you've watched your videos on acid bases so far, we know that sodium chloride and calcium chloride, sodium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide are both strong bases because the sodium's at a group 1 and the calcium's at a group 2, and those combined with hydroxide make strong base. I'm bantering a little bit, just letting that reaction in the lime water, my calcium hydroxide solution. All right, it's done. It's pretty done. Are you ready? Are you ready? Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it yet, but if you can't, here's what we got. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. We have 2 different distinct layers. We've got kind of this cloudy water on the top, but then that solid stuff down there on the bottom. That's pretty white solid. We had a nice precipitate come out of that reaction. Pretty sweet, huh? We got this nice precipitate coming out of that reaction with that gas and the calcium hydroxide solution, that lime water solution. Now, it will be your job. I will not help you. You will have to figure out what that reaction was, what happened, but also to make your observations. So in your observations, you want to write down what happened. And the bubbling here is also stopped. That reaction is pretty dead. There it is. That reaction is pretty dead. It looks like all the calcium hydroxide, or the calcium carbonate here, has been all kind of chewed up by the acid. We do have some precipitate in the bottom there. Actually, what it probably is we probably didn't put enough acid to completely use up all the calcium carbonate. That looks like a little calcium carbonate still remaining in the bottom, and the acid has done what it could with the amount I put in. I didn't really put that much in the dropper pipette. I put a dropper and a half really of this pipette, which isn't that much acid. But even with a little bit of that strong acid, we did quite a reaction with the calcium carbonate. All right, so the calcium carbonate reacted with the HCl, so it produced this gas, that's what you know. And in the lime water, we got a definite precipitate coming out of there. Those are your clues. I'm not going to tell you the reaction. One of your questions is to tell me what happened. What is that precipitate? What was the gas? You tell me the gas, you tell me the precipitate. All right, that's going to be one of the questions. So if you can do a little chemistry, you could probably figure it out. You could probably figure out what the gas is. If not, just Google it. Google is your friend. All right, in the next video, I will be doing part D, and part D is qualitative in that I have to count drops. So I have to do that for you as well. All right, see you soon.